Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Holster Sommelier. Today I think we've got a fun episode for you. We're going to take these two Wilson EDC X9s, very fine tools they are, to the range, compare them head to head. And why did we want to do that? Well, the first one was custom ported by Dave's Custom Gunsmith in Michigan. Gun is clear and safe, where Dave did his V8 porting on this one. And we're going to be going head to head with a standard Wilson EDC X9. This one happens to have an RMR, also clear. As usual, the sommelier has paired these two fine tools with excellent custom holsters from Rocky Felix at Pure Custom. The ported EDC X9 is paired with this Dragon Scale in purple, inside the waistband, outside the waistband holster. Again, Rocky refers to this as Cowdex, much more comfortable than Kydex because it's leather. Again, the straps are for the belt. If you're going to go IWB, you can go OWB, belt here, take the straps off. The holster fits like a glove. Very snug retention. Love it. Super comfortable. The standard Wilson EDC X9 is being paired with one of Rocky's mini IWB holsters. This one is very specific to people who carry appendix IWB. Again, made specifically for the handgun. Super easy to get in and out. These clips are very strong, very retentive. The holster itself, again, very retentive. So let's head over to the range and see how they do. Okay, we've made it out to our local range where we're going to be comparing the ported versus non-ported Wilson Combat EDC X9s. First up will be the non-ported EDC X9 with the RMR. Second up will be the Iron Sight V8 ported EDC X9. And we've got some graph paper up on the side. See if you can't spot any differences in the muzzle rise or recovery time to target. Let's take a look. We're back from the range where the ported EDC X9 appeared to shoot flatter and have faster recovery time to target, and it felt that way as well in your hands. That said, the sommelier wanted to quantify the comparison in addition to our qualitative observations. So we fired up the Mantis X app. If you aren't familiar with it, you can use it for both dry and live fire drills to improve your shooting skills. We used the recoilmeter test to record how each tool performed. We'll share those results here at the end. But, like with all fine tools, we first field stripped and cleaned them. The sommelier also has some favorites when it comes to cleaning accessories and storage products. Bortec keeps a fine selection of cleaning and maintenance products at reasonable prices, and their customer service is second to none. The Plano Edge Series 3700 tackle storage boxes make for perfect organization of your cleaning accessories, and they are easy to label as well. Lastly, when it comes to cleaning nasty carbon buildup on your barrel, the sommelier highly recommends Bortec C4 carbon remover. You can see from the pics that it really takes out the worst buildup with ease. Well, as we mentioned, we used the Mantis X app to actually quantify the differences between the ported and non-ported EDC X9. So on the left, you can see that we fired up the app, we selected the recoil meter test, and then you just hit start. You simply shoot as many rounds as you're going to. You hit stop. And on the right, you can see the results that are displayed. So it shows the average recovery time. That is the time it takes for the handgun to return to the aim point across all rounds fired in that session. And then we selected muzzle rise. You can see it's circled in red. For that round, you can see the round 1 was selected, was 11.06 degrees, and the average for all 9 rounds recorded was 9.27 degrees. And so we have the money slide to the whole process here. This is again the recoil meter test using the Mantis X trainer. We did 3 trials of 10 rounds each. You can see the average results for each handgun for each trial and the average across all 3 trials. Again, each Wilson 9mm 4-inch barrel. Each trial was 10 rounds using Federal 124 grain full metal jacket rounds. Recovery time is the time for the handgun to stabilize back on aim point. And the average across all 3 trials for the non-ported EDC X9 was 14.55 degrees muzzle rise. For the ported EDC X9, it was 10.49 degrees muzzle rise, again on average. That's a reduction of 4.0 degrees or a 28% reduction in muzzle rise with the ported handgun. Similarly, recovery time for the non-ported EDC, 0.46 seconds on average. For the ported EDC, 0.18 seconds on average. That's a reduction of almost a third of a second or 61%. And the sommelier would say that that is probably the most significant statistic of the findings, because it would allow you to reacquire a target faster in case you needed to serve up some more rounds downrange. This concludes today's episode of The Holster Sommelier. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe.